Hello everyone, I'm Mark Sane and welcome to Sane Investment Solutions. Please take a moment to pause this video and review the following disclaimer. Thank you for that. We're now going to take a review of the Sane Investment Solutions website. We've currently launched as of yesterday and it's now official. The web page is up and running, so we're going to have a bit of a review and a bit of look through the website and just to see what's available. It's only new, it's only fresh, so the information is quite low at the moment, light on, but I definitely believe you're going to get some very good value out of this website and all the free content that we have available. We'll then progress down through our normal weekly review of the daily FX, look at some of the news that have come up and what's coming up for the rest of the week and how it might affect the market. And then we're going to take a look at this week two pairs, and that's the pound yen and the USD yen, and just to see how they're traveling along and where we think they may go regarding to support and resistance areas. I hope you enjoy this video being week 48 of the Forex market review. I hope everyone's having a good day, and it's good to see a lot of new faces coming on board with the Sane Investment Solutions. A few people reviewing the videos and having a good look at what's on offer for free, and just really eager to see what's coming for the 2016 year. As you can see at the moment, we've got the Sane Investment Solution website up and running. The official launch was yesterday. We happened to come in a lot earlier than expected. We were looking at launching in January 2016, but we've got a few ducks all lined up, which was good to see, and we have launched as of yesterday. And as you can see, this is the main web page. It just lets you advise you that we've got a few experienced professionals who are looking to improving your success. We really want to focus on you. We really want to know where you are in your foreign exchange currency trading and where would you like to go and just what mistakes you're doing. It's amazing the mistakes that people do, but it's not surprising because I've done them, other people have done them, and people going forward will do them. It's just what we do naturally. It's just what we do, and emotion plays a lot of effect in that. And switching and changing between different strategies is also a good way to do your money in, and just not using the right risk. So definitely you want to get a mentor or a coach on board, someone who can lead you in the right direction, someone who's not going to let you go astray and keep you pointing in the right direction and trying to get you to avoid the mistakes that they made. And that way you can get to where you want to go a lot quicker. So all you need to do is visit our webpage at www.saneinvestmentsolutions.com and just click on the register page, and then it will just take you to the registration page, and you can just put in your first name, last name and email address, and then we'll sign you up for some additional free content which you can't find on this website or from our Twitter page or YouTube channels. So we'll just go back to the main page again. We'll just scroll down. There's just a bit of a picture of a computer setup. You don't need anything like that. You know, one monitor is perfectly fine. Just the more professional you get, you might want to review a few charts at the same time, or you might be looking at emails as you're watching a chart. And that's why a couple extra computer screens is the way to go. But normally two is perfectly fine. But as I indicated before, one, no problems. Sometimes you just flick between screens, but you know, who can't do that? We do that at work, so why can't we do it at home? Again, just register for your free content, and on the web page there's always the latest video, and we're going to be uploading this video soon, which is week 48 of 2015, the Forex market review, and you can just go through and watch that. But please don't forget to go through, review the following disclaimers, the terms and conditions and privacy policies, as well as the refund policy. What we're going to do now is just quickly just pop over to some other pages. I'm going to fire up the Twitter page, and then I'm going to go and fire up the YouTube page. So as you can see, the Twitter page is popping up. So if you've got a Twitter account, then by all means please follow us on Twitter, and here you'll get some additional information such as upcoming news before they occur, just to keep you ahead of schedule, to say, hey guys, look at the news coming up, just review your charts and and see where you're at and make a decision on where you think the news could go and what you should do with your pairs that are currently open. Either bring them to break even, look at exiting them if you're pretty close to your take profit areas, or maybe tighten your stop losses up, or just leave it. Obviously, we don't want to bring the stop losses in too close. We want to be pretty flexible. And besides those news, you'll get the motivational quotes for the week, and these just are out there just to keep you motivated and let you know what's happening. And as well as the videos will be populated every time we launch one, they'll be up there as well. So what we're going to do is just jump back here, and you'll just fire up the YouTube channel as well. So the YouTube channel is now popping up, and here's the YouTube channel. By all means, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and get some additional information, and all the uploads will be on here. So week 48, which we're working on right now, will be uploaded in probably about an hour's time, and then you can go and review this one as well. So obviously, if you're listening to it now, I would take it you are reviewing it. So thank you very much, and I hope it all works for you. So what we're going to do now is just go across to the Forex economic calendar. So here's the calendar, Forex economic calendar, and we're going to review this week's news events. As normal, just go to your local GMT time to put it into your local date and time. That way you know when the news occurs, it's occurring at your local date and time. This Wednesday, or early Wednesday for us in eastern states in Australia, we had some news that came out. Two of them were in line with expectation, and that was the personal consumer expenditure and as well as the USD GDP numbers. So that was some good numbers there. What was below expectation, which came out, was the personal consumption numbers and the consumer confidence number. So the consumer confidence number was 90.4, and it was forecast for 99.5, with the previous month being 99.1. So that's a bit of a drop, and it's not really a good feeling that the US consumers aren't having a strong positive feel for the US, but that doesn't really mean a lot at this stage. It's all about all the numbers adding up, and the GDP number is what the US Fed look at, and the other numbers, and as well as unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls. So all those numbers are what's the most important for whether or not they're going to increase interest rates. So any pullback on the US dollar is just good for us, because we just look at better buying opportunities if you're fundamentally long the US dollar. What we're going to do now is just pop across to the charts, and we're just going to look at the pound yen and the USD yen. But just before that, I just almost forgot the upcoming news for Thursday in Australian Eastern Time and Friday. We've got the US durable goods numbers, so hopefully that comes in better than expected. And you've also got the pound GDP numbers, as well as the yen consumer price index numbers. So hopefully if you're long the pound and US, you want to see some good numbers there. And if you're weak the yen, based on all the printing, then hopefully you'll see some poorer numbers there, and it will go in your fundamental direction. So we're going to take a look at the pound, and this obviously up here is a pound yen on the daily chart. So we're just going to go through quickly the pound yen and the USD yen and just look at some support and resistance areas. Now, what I will mention is that at the beginning of the week on Monday, Japan had a holiday, so the market was expected to be a little bit quiet, but we did see the yen fall in value. So we saw it fall in value the last 2 days or 3 days, and that's mainly a bit of profit taking in the market on the US and the European and the Aussie stock markets. So they've all had a big run, 5 days, 6 days consecutive run. So they're having a bit of a pullback, and people want to put their money, take it out of there and put it back into the yen. So the yen's just strengthening a little bit, and it's also likely strengthening just based on maybe a couple of those terror attacks which have been happening, which is not good to hear, but in the safe haven times, people are going to throw the money back in the yen. And this Thursday, I believe, is the holiday for the US, and they're going to have this Friday, I believe. So they're going to have a long weekend, a 4-day weekend, and that's going to be a pretty good weekend for them. And that weekend just being the Thanksgiving holiday for the US. So we could see the US dollar probably slow down, a couple of more news announcements coming out for it. So we might not see some heavy movements, or if the movements do occur, they could be on very low volume with the US being closed. So let's just grab our line tool and just drop some line tools in. And what we can do here is we just want to look left. So looking left at previous structure leaves clues, and that just shows some areas of support and resistance, just so you're familiar where the price could turn. So all we want to do is just go ahead and throw some of these lines in, and it's very good to see that they always just really generally just tend to line up, and you can see where it previously come up, found a bit of resistance there and had a big pullback with a nice long wick in the candle. And I'll just zoom in there a little bit for you, just so you can see the wick of that candle. So there's the wick here. So that shows a bit of a pullback, hit that resistance area and pulled right back. And then it just died off a bit. So that's was a good support or resistance area that it found there. And then it pulled back and it came back to these support levels there. So it had another double bottom before bouncing back high again. So looking left, we could see that it did find some good structure supports. So as you can see, it's come back up again. It's retested this resistance area again for the third time, and it also struggled to break through and had a bit of a pullback. So what I'm thinking at the moment, it could find some support at the current levels here. We have some previous support here, 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 and here, and also here. So we could find some support here, and then we could see it rally back higher. And we can see that the stochastic is starting to become oversold. So that's a good indication that's likely could occur. We'll just drop down to the 4-hour chart, just have a bit of a look and say, yep, yeah, look, everything looks like it's oversold. Could be finding some support here. Back to the daily, we have noticed it's fallen back below the 200-day moving average. So we really want to see it poke its head back up. But this just gives us some good buying opportunities. So it's an area where some clients, if they're fundamentally long, might want to pick up a better price and put their stop loss way out of the market, ready for a nice retest back up to these highs up here. So let's just jump across to the US dollar yen. So here we have the US dollar yen, and we have not a similar pattern, but it hasn't fallen as much. So we did notice the pound fell a lot, and that's because we had some people pulling out of the pound, and they were pulling out of the pound because they don't expect the interest rates to be risen as quickly as possible. So that's why the pound has fallen, but the US dollar hasn't fallen that quickly because people are still believing that the US is likely to now be the first one to raise their interest rates. So again, we'll just grab a normal line tool, horizontal line tool, and just goes through the daily chart, and we just drop down, looking left again. Previous structure leaves clues, and just have a look to see where it's come. So this big long candle came down, hit support, broke through, but then rallied all the way back up to support, then bounced between these two channels. Again, try to break support, bounce back high again, then retested it, broke through, and now it's bouncing around the top. So it's like it's going to find support around these areas, and then it's going to want to push its way back higher. So the next resistance areas will be somewhere up here, and we could see the market turn around and poke its head back higher, and then from then on it's a long way to the top. I mean, recent highs, yeah, we're talking all the way back here, back to dates back in April 2002. So we've got a long way to go once these highs are broken. So it's something to look forward to. I hope that was an enjoyable session. That was week 48 of the Forex currency review. And please take a look at the website, saneinvestmentsolutions.com, and just click on register your details, and we'll be more than happy to send you some additional free content on other strategies such as understanding wave patterns, and as well as understanding divergence and other type of strategies, just to get you on board with some free content, which I'm sure you enjoy and be happy to receive. Thank you again. I'm Mark Sane, and all the best to your success and trading.